We want to talk about what is trending when it comes to plants for 2021. I mean, plants are hot, my friend.
They are sizzling. The pandemic made everybody become plant parents, of course, and with that, there's so many different trends that are out there, and they're kind of what people are taking pictures of now, too.
That's right. So everybody wants the photo of the plant on Instagram, something you'll never see on my Instagram. I can't keep these suckers alive if my life depended on it.
That is my goal.
Right?
That is my ultimate goal.
So tell me, just give me sort of an overarching view of what's trendy, and then we'll get into what you have brought for us.
Yeah, so what's trendy is a lot of themes that are out there. So what's really interesting for me is take, for instance, this variegated rubber plant that we have here. You know, years ago, if something had a mutation, and that mutation is what you're seeing in the leaf that's there, that plant there would be not desirable. But now the funkier, the more rare the plant is what people really want. Probably the #1 plant, we have a larger version and a smaller version as well, is Monstera.
Oh, I like that one.
Monstera is just a beautiful, easy to care for, but an interesting plant. And this is probably one of the #1s out there. If you're going to be a plant collector, because that's what's happening now, people are collecting. If you're a plant collector, probably starting off with your collection, it's going to be that Monstera. Trailing plants, of course, but the more dainty they are what really people love. Okay, so what does that look like to you? The leaf form, the shape?
It looks like a lily pad.
Or also a little heart.
Or a little heart. That's what I meant.
Yes. This is called, and you can see it right there, that's called string of hearts.
I think that's really pretty. A lot of us look for plants that do a little bit of that action off the planter. That's lovely.
There's one that's right beside you right here, and if you look at the foliage on that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Take a look at this because I took a look at this and I'm like, oh, you're going to want your money back. No, it's supposed to look like this.
Yeah, so it's often referred to as Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Because, no, a bug didn't do those holes in the leaves. The holes in those leaves are all really a mutation.
Wow.
And that's the more rare, the more fun. And then there's all the succulents are still quite popular. I love using some pots that are just fun. And with that as well, you have the air plants.
Yeah.
So what's really great about an air plant is they can grow anywhere. They're easy to take care of. You can even stick, so if we were to stick that air plant in the top of the pot that you have right there.
Like this one?
Yeah, look, all of a sudden that pot's got bad hair. It's like a bad hair day.
He's so mean to you. I think you're cute.
Yeah, but it's all about creating some of those stories that are out there. And there's also plants with purpose. So jade is something that's going to give you prosperity. So there's so many ferns for air purification, but right now plants are hot, but a lot of times when people are having their plants, they're like posing with them, and they're like,
oh my gosh, I know. Or they have like a full jungle around them. We used to think my mom was insane, and now she's on trend.
It's back to the 70s.
There's a jungle in our kitchen. So talk to me a little bit about the price. Like, is it expensive now to be trendy and have the trendy plants?
So what's it's great people are into plants, but now there's plant auctions. You're going to see them on Facebook Marketplace. You're going to see them on Kijiji. And some plants are getting ridiculously in cost. So a lot of plants are really inexpensive. And so you can buy, like, for instance, something like this, which is often called a pink polka dot as well.
It's cute.
This one here, sometimes you can find them as little as $4. The pot itself is going to be another $4. So $8, you have a beautiful plant.
Okay.
But most recently, there was a plant in New Zealand that sold on plant auction 9 leaves, so it only had 9 leaves for $27,000.
Why? Like, why is
That's
it so
exactly
expensive?
what I said. I'm like, why? And it's like people with running shoes where they want the rarest running shoe, they want the rarest plant. And this plant itself has a very nice leaf color. It's also one that some are thinking, hey, if I can breed more of these, I can create more plants that are out there. But what's happening now is plant poachers are happening as well. So they're trying to find the more rare plants, stealing them out of parks and whatnot in places like Vietnam, and so be very careful what you're buying out there. And also a reminder, these are living things. They're not like a pair of shoes that you can put on the shelf.
Yeah.
If you spend $3,000, and I have a friend that spent $3,000 on a plant.
On a plant?
Yes, $3,000.
Does it make gold?
It doesn't, but he's a plant collector and this is his thing. But remember, they could die.
They could. And then what do you do with your $27,000? Okay, let's talk a little bit about just getting the plant that fits for your space. You've got some tips for that.
So always pay attention to the light. Do you have bright light or do you have low light? That's what's going to really allow you to get the right plant for the right place. That's how you're going to be successful. For me, it's really key for you to be successful because I want you to have more. And that's what you'll find is an addiction. People will start with one and then they'll get more and more and more.
Yeah, it's like tattoos, right? Do you have any?
I have one tattoo.
Oh my gosh, you only have one because most people can't stop at one. I have none, and I feel like that's why I don't have 17.
I have a tree frog.
You have a tree frog?
Yes.
That's very cute.